I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's run through the chat real fast. Andrew Langlois, welcome. Duke City. Andrew was first. Of course, Andrew was first, just letting everybody know. Oklahoma, Carl Medina. Let's see. Oh, my love, Ajot. Judd, the mod god in the house. King Pluto, welcome in. Who else we got? Yeah, that looks like. What's up, y'all? Damn good show. Hell yeah, damn good show. How's everybody doing? Just wanted to get out here and get a little live, unindoctrinated. What up? I'm gonna drop the link here. And oh, I can't. I had to go over in my chat and had to open up my chat to pin it. But there's a StreamYard link. Open panel tonight. Ajot is laying down, so Ajot's not on tonight unless she decides to get up out of bed and jump on here. So it's just me. So open panel. I only got 6 slots, but I mean, if we can rotate, if we get too many people up here, whatever. But y'all welcome to come up here, shoot the shit with your boy. Come hold it down for your boy Toe for Life. And yeah. So what's everybody getting into on a Saturday night on the YouTube streets? Hang on one second.
Why are you telling people in your chat to hold on and texting on the phone?
What's up, Big John D in the house? My man, John D. Big John D in the house. See, AJ got out of bed and came in here and had to jump on the mic. She don't think I can run a live stream by myself no more. I'm rusty though. I only do it well when she's around.
I just make it better.
That is so true. Well. What did I want to do? There was something I was trying to. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go over to my YouTube chat, guys, and I'm gonna pin that comment or that link, so it's at the top. You guys are more than welcome to share links in my chat. You guys know that. So any of my mods out there, Judd, for sure. There. Hang on. Let me find that. Where's that?
Loser, you got somebody in your backstage.
I know. Hang on. Let me pin this. There we go.
Come on, faster.
Oh my. Oh, Andrew, what's up? All right, man. If you want to, you can be on camera or stay off camera. It's up to you. I see you, buddy. I'm gonna bring you up.
Off camera.
Welcome in.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to watch
What's that?
on this phone while I was okay. So I have two phones, just letting you know. The one that I'm on right now on the StreamYard is a government phone I can get on anytime. This phone is the same phone as the one I'm on, and it wouldn't allow me on StreamYard.
I wonder why. I wonder what happened.
Same here.
What's up, Swizz Miz? Welcome in. Yeah, you guys can drop links, man. Jody FJ, what's up, my man? Jody, open panel, man. If you want to come on up, holla at your boy. It's been a minute since we talked. I dropped the link around the Discord, Farlap. If he's roaming around, Judd, you're welcome to come up, Judd, if you want to come on up. But I should have pinned the comment at the top. Judd sucks. Judd's my God. You know that. So what's up, Lang? Andrew, how's it going, buddy? How's things going with you?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm just watching an area right now.
Right on.
It's dark out right now. It just turned dark about 20 minutes ago.
I'm gonna turn your mic up, man, because your mic's a little low. There we go. There you go.
Just watching an area right now.
Gotcha. A what? An area?
Yeah, where I'm at, it's a privately owned lot, and me and my dad are here, just here where I'm at, and I usually stay home. This is a place where I reside right now. There's a lot.
Right on. You got cameras?
That's a surveillance. Yep.
Yeah. I got something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can never be too careful. What's up, Fick? Welcome in, Fick. You're more than welcome. Open panel. Anybody's welcome to come up. Even the trolls. The trolls are welcome to come up.
Oh. I'd like to see them coming up sometime.
Some of them will, some of them won't. I don't get a lot of trolls, man, because I kill them with kindness, and they know they can't trigger me because I don't give a shit what they say. I'm a grown ass man. I'm 50 years old, man. I've been on this earth a half of 100 years. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no one gonna hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? You ain't paying my bills, so I don't care. Oh shit! Hello, caller. You're on the air. Is that you, Rogue?
That'd be me.
What up, brother?
What's up?
How's it going?
Pretty good. I just saw that you'd hopped on, so I figured I'd hop on with you and see what's going on.
No, man, you ain't been live streaming, man. I haven't been able to hop over there on your.
I think I'm actually gonna do a live stream tomorrow morning sometime while my girls are off at church.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you got? You got some good on the. You got some good on the pipeline coming up, or what?
Well, I just wanted to give some updates. I got some court cases people know about. I wanted to fill them in. That's about it, man. Some court cases and just chatting with the subs and everything, seeing how everything is, letting people know, what's going on. I did get my camera back finally from Georgia. It's been 3 years now. So I released a 360 video. So when I got my camera back, it was my camera rig. It had my main camera and my 360 camera. And so last night, I finally started looking on the SD cards. Well, first of all, they kept my SD card for my main camera, so they stole that. But my SD card for the 360 camera was still in there. So I popped it out and I started looking through it, man. And it was funny because I'm looking at videos that I hadn't seen in 3 years. You know what I mean? That I'd taken 3 years ago. I didn't even know, what was on there. And so, yeah, I posted one this morning. So it's just kind of weird, because some of those 360 videos I didn't even have on my regular video camera. So pretty interesting.
I seen that you posted a video. I didn't have a chance to watch it. I seen it on the 360 channel.
It's not nothing spectacular. There's not a whole bunch of yelling and hollering and cops and stuff like that. But it was a post office. They didn't have the poster 7 up, so we got in touch with the supervisor, and we had him put a poster 7 up while we were in there recording. And he didn't give us no guff about recording or anything else like that. But a lot of times people don't use their rights, or they lose their rights. Don't know their rights. So 7 is mandatory that should be in all post offices, and it's just due notice for the citizens on what behavior is allowed and what behavior is not allowed. So you want people to act right, and you got rules for the building, then they need to be clearly marked and put up there so people know what's expected of them. So
shit, man. I mean, that's like one of thousands that didn't have it, though. I mean, almost every post office I've ever seen the video on had it up somewhere.
Yeah, it's very rare I find one without one. A lot of people make say, oh, that one's out of date, this one's out of date, but they're all in date. I mean, as far as that goes, the federal code, the federal law that it's based on has been the same. So
now they sent if I'm not mistaken, they sent a mass email or some kind of memo out to all the post office, right? About so-called First Amendment auditors, to not bother them, leave them alone.
Yeah, they did a stand-up talk in August of last year, and it was basically almost word for word the same stand-up talk that they put out in 2018. It just seems that every few years they have to put these memos out for people to remember, because there's a lot of times when things don't, affect you, or if, something isn't, done repeatedly, if you've never seen this kind of activity, then it could seem illegal to you. I had a situation not long ago where we went into the post office and there was a new supervisor, and he came up to me and said we couldn't do it. And his boss then, came up to the door and was like, oh, he's a new supervisor, but you're fine to be here. So he kind of rectified the situation. Go ahead, Andrew.
There is a constitutionality in place that says if you're in a public forum, you can record. And places like police departments, post office is, libraries, so long as you're not recording children, of course. And
Got you, GCN.
open areas are publicly accessible. You can record
Well, right,
those
right,
places.
right. But and here's the thing: we have to get this terminology down, right? So, a public forum isn't inside any building, right? The outside of the buildings are a public forum. The insides are limited or non-public forums, but those don't regulate filming, right? It's the public forum doctrine doesn't regulate filming. What regulates filming
Yes,
and
it
recording.
does. If you're talking about poster 7, it's gathering content for personal reasons. If you're inside of a post office, or if you're inside of a library, if you're inside of a
Right.
DMV, even,
Right, and
unless
you're almost exactly
there's
100%
no-
correct, right? What we do is we gather content, right? It's called news gathering, right? And under news gathering, there's a right to gather information, right? And there's a right of access.
Mhm.
And what the courts have said is that anywhere that the public's allowed to go, the press is allowed to go, right? It doesn't say the press can go where the public can go unless it's a limited public forum or unless it's a non-public forum, right? Because what people are saying now is that, oh, you can't record in the building because it's a limited public forum or it's a non-public forum, right? And that's not the case at all, because the public forum doctrine only regulates expressive activity, right? It only regulates freedom of speech and protesting and things of that nature, right? It doesn't regulate non-expressive activity. And so
Yes,
what
it
they-
does.
all right,
If it covers for expression, you are your person. You are your own expression. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is one of the basic keys of freedom of expression. Because you're different from everyone else. We're all unique
right,
and equal
right.
in every way.
Okay, I mean, I'm not equal to Michael Jordan, but that's that's something different,
A
right?
person is a person is a person. There's no person that's less than another person, and vice versa.
Right, as far as being a human being is considered, absolutely. To say that you're as intelligent as Stephen Hawking or that you can play basketball as well as Michael Jordan, I think we're stretching it a bit there, don't you think?
Or that I got as much money as Elon Musk. Yeah.
As much as we are people.
Right.
And real quick, let me welcome in everybody's friends in code, and welcome in also Good Citizen News. Welcome in, y'all.
I see them both in there.
What's up? What's up, gentlemen?
Take care. I hope to catch y'all again on the flip side. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, Andrew. Have a good night, brother.
Have a
Take
good
it
night,
easy,
Andrew.
buddy.
So what's up, y'all? GCN, your mic was popping at first. I don't know if you are still.
Can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
Sorry, I'm kind of driving through back roads with my girlfriend, so I've been a little, we're just in the car heading.
Why are you taking your girlfriend down back roads, dude? What the hell?
You know what we do down back roads, bro? We're filming on.
Hey, man.
Oh, what's up, friends in code?
Not much, bro. What's up, Toad,
Just
Rogue?
chilling.
What's up? Let me say face to face, thanks again for that track, man. That thing is is mind blowing, man. I enjoy it.
You like those, huh? Them are sweet, right?
Dude, yeah. He made a spot on one, and it's good. I'm gonna try to get it. Haven't downloaded it yet to my computer, but I'm gonna try to download it and use it as an outro on my videos. Man, it's really good.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, if you have any troubles, just shoot me an email, and I know that the playlist interfaces are a little bit harder. Where you got to do like a screen record or some shit. I also it'll let me download a video of it, and the words will be like in the video.
Oh, right on.
And so I've done. Here's what's crazy, Rogue. I've done one for all of the amendments of the United States right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
From the first, and then covering the Bill of Rights as another song, and I'm probably gonna do a dump later on here, probably in an hour or so, of just all of them.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. It's amazing what it's coming out now.
Oh yeah, and any of these songs, let it be known, if y'all like them, you have my permission to rip them, right? I won't. There is no. I'm putting it out there for y'all. I can't monetize anyway, so y'all have fun. I won't copyright anybody that uses my shit. So.
Nice.
Because I'm paying the AI company for the ability for commercial distribution. Right. So and by the words, and that's it. Thank you, Toe. But the words and everything are done by GPT. I give it some prompts, right? And it generates the lyrics, and so the lyrics are AI generated, uncopyrightable. So have fun.
So check this out, Rogue. Here we go. Check this out real quick. Y'all hear that?
Barely.
You don't hear it?
No, I don't hear none.
If you share it in the web page, it'll actually, the audio doesn't share on the Windows as well as it does on the actual web browsers, bro.
Yeah. Oh well.
Somebody likes Supernatural.
Oh yeah, man. I'm a big Supernatural fan, bro.
Have you seen the whole show yet?
Every episode, probably about 10 times.
Same here.
Wow. I only watched it once because let me tell you, I mean, what is it, like 15 seasons?
15 seasons,
15.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
15 total.
Yeah. No, I ain't got time for all that, but I watched it one time.
Well, they run it on.
He just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Hold on.
Anyways, they run it on. They run that on TNT. So when I'm up drinking my coffee in the morning and that, I see it and I just watch it. So that's how I get to see them all.
Hell yeah.
Try to show me how to share this.
Hey, Rogue, I might be making a trip out there this summer to Florida.
Well, I'm on probation, so I'll be here.
Can't go nowhere. Yeah.
No, I can leave the county, but with permission.
But you have to mute yourself when you play it.
Damn, okay.
Or it'll echo.
Ugh.
So when you
I'll definitely swing through.
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah, I miss y'all, man. I think about that summer y'all came down and for that few days, and we were up there in San Antonio together.
I mean, you can play.
Yeah, no, it was a great time, man. Those are some of the funnest things about auditing. Is to me, I was telling Rights Crispy the other day because he drove me up to Georgia for my court case.
Oh, yeah.
And I was telling him that the thing I miss most about auditing is the travel and meeting the people, the subscribers, and even some of the other content creators that we meet up with. Just always a good time. Always a good. Freedom is a good time. It is.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says, man.
Absolutely, I agree with you there. Oh yeah, I started a new channel and I'm just basically doing the same thing we do on our other channels, and it's just with like boats and stuff. And I meet a lot of good people out there that are absolutely into, public photography and stuff like that, and it's just educating people a different way, but on the same level and premise of the First Amendment of what we
Right.
do the other way.
And any mods in the chat, you can find Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch, what is it?
That just makes me laugh.
Captain Crunch ramps or something? Boat ramps?
Captain Crunch boats.
Captain Crunch boats. Yeah, look that up and drop that link, man. Everybody go subscribe. I'm a subscriber. I love it.
Yeah, we get a lot of people who don't understand that it's legal to film in public, like at the boat ramp. It's a public county-owned boat ramp. So, with a camera that live streams the entire boat ramp to the internet as well. So, you're not just watching from, you can go online and just sit there and watch the boat ramp from your computer screen. And not just from my channel. But
I wonder where that myth started. Like, when did this come about that you can't record people in public and you need permission? Is that like some Hollywood shit that somebody caught wind of?
I believe it's all from Hollywood, from people. You know what I'm saying? People they're having to sign papers to be on like national TV and all that. You know what I mean? Or cable TV, whatever.
Well, for instance, like one time we were at I was at a Golden Corral with my family, and we ended up going, and they were shooting a commercial at that Golden Corral for Golden Corral, and they came up to us and they're like, "Hey, we got you in the video. Do y'all mind signing this paper, and we might put y'all in the commercial, in the back of your heads or whatever." But that's not public photography. That's in a private business for commercial purposes, And that's what I try to explain the difference to people is that, look, if it's for a commercial or if it's in a private business, then that's not public photography. That's for commercial reasons and stuff like that. What we're doing is news gathering and dissemination. So.
Hell yeah.
Did I lose y'all?
I click on your link for it.
There's your channel there.
Oh, thank you guys.
So check this out, man. I think I got it. Let me see if I can play it, and we'll see.
On the road, on the wide open skies, tell full life chronicles where adventure lies. Looking up trouble rolling through town, cameras rolling when the sun goes down. Living life on the road with a toe and a tail, capture moments that are off the scale. Tow for life chronicles, catch every frame. On the streets in the heat, it's never the same. From towing the line to watching the cops, live streaming action, the fun never stops. Every day's a story waiting to be told through the lens of a town of bold and old. From breakdowns to showdowns in the city's heart, Top Full Life's there playing his part. So tune in and watch, take a ride. Subscribe for more, stay by our side. With Top Full Life Chronicles, you're never alone. On the journey of life, we're making it known.
So the
I'm
rest
kind
is
of biased, so I think that was good shit. But again, I'm biased.
The rest is instrumental, so y'all get the picture.
That was good.
Here in a little bit, Vic, I'll show you. Ajot actually took hers and she mashed a video up with it. So she's actually got a video put with hers. It's pretty dope.
Nice. Yeah, I think she posted me or tagged me in one of her videos, and I went and watched it, and where y'all got it as the intro and everything, and it's wonderful. you know, there's a couple of things. Is that AI is going to do what AI does, right? And my thing is that each one of us gets a little bit of joy out of music. And if I can get it to give some joy to some people, right, in these, you know, I think I'm doing something.
No,
right?
that's
So
fucking awesome, man. I'm glad you made mine for me. Thank you very much again.
it was, you know, to make these for you guys is my honor, right? I appreciate, you know, the feedback. You know, I mean, it was kind of funny when I dropped bows on his.
So I got a text message.
He's like, wait, what?
I got a text message like two nights after you were doing all those. I got a text message from Jeff, and he's like, "Hey man, check this out." And he sent me the link, and I was like, "I don't have to check it out, dude." I said, "I've had them for 2 days now."
Yeah, I've actually got another one that I'm working on for Jeff right now. He sent me some stuff that he wanted to make sure was in it, and I was like, okay. So, but you know, the thing I'll tell everybody about it is that it's the communications that you're using to tell the GPT how to build the words, right? It's showing, you know, compassion, right? Because each one of you actually puts out the words that I'm using, right? You know, whether it's a catchphrase that you're using or whatever it may be, right? And I'm just grabbing those words and throwing them to a GPT to, you know, to give us some good lyrics, right?
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Could I know y'all. I don't know if y'all know much about Matthew Reardon, but I kind of wanted to mention this while I'm on here because I think Cliff Williams would kick my butt if I didn't.
Go ahead.
But we have raised about almost $900 in the GoFundMe for Matt. And Harvey just put out a really good video about it. I was wondering if you could play that for the panel real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I know we're just kind of chilling. I just wanted to bring that up because I got Harvey just mentioned it to me to share it, so I figured I'd just see if you would share it.
Yeah, let me go see if I can't steal it.
Thanks, man. Because he's been sitting in jail for the past like 9 months now, and we have to have
crazy.
We need $2,500 by May 1st, or we're gonna lose the attorney.
You said it's on Harvey's channel?
Yeah, it's one of his ones that he just posted. It's not the one from Galveston, but here's a few different ones from Galveston. But he posted one about Matt, for Matt.
Hang on, I'm trying to find it here. Does anyone care?
It's the innocent veteran LC Audits speaks from Joe.
Yeah. Yes, that one.
Yeah. The LC Audit speaks from jail, good citizen?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 30 minutes long, man.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize it was that long. Good Lord. Yeah. Well, it basically just is
Drop the link.
His comments and stuff. It just kind of, if you post the link, because we're just trying to get that shared out there. And we've been raising, I'll be honest with you, we've raised about $400 just from that video alone.
Here, I'm pasting it right now.
Because
I'm doing a post on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If the mods want to keep sharing that tonight, that link I just
because we have a, you know, that's a big deal. You know, we've been trying to fight for Matt for the past several months, and it's just
right.
It's been a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, that's insane, man. That they got him in there, and he's
clean, zero blood alcohol, and he's been sitting in jail for 9 months.
That's just fucking crazy.
And no large, and what's really messed up is no large channels will take the video. You know, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but we've reached out to the bigger channels out there and nobody has shared it. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's right.
Hell, I'll share it for you guys. I like Matt. I went out with Matt once when I was up in Mississippi. Me and him got along great. He seemed like a righteous dude.
Yeah, he's really cool, man. He just I will admit that he did things wrong during the traffic stop that could have possibly prevented this. But regardless of what he did wrong, they took full advantage and violated his rights absolutely and unequivocally.
Yes.
So
yes, Navin.
It's horrible, Rogue. I mean, when you hear the things that he's been through, like they're trying to extradite him to Mississippi. I'll send you all the paperwork, Rogue.
Well, I mean, Navin's got a question, and I'll bring it up because I respect Navin. He said there was no substances at all.
So,
and he just likes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Navin just likes to know the information. A lot of people think call him a troll, but he's always respected. He's always gave me respect, and he's never disrespected my channel or anything. So I will give him that respect.
Yes. So speaking to the attorney here, I'll turn on my camera. Speaking to the attorney, we don't have the paper results back yet, but the prosecutor had informed us that that he had a trace amount of amphetamines in his system, which was, they said the number was like 0.003. But amphetamines, not methamphetamines, but amphetamines are basically found in cold medications and stuff like that. And he was taking cold medications at the time of that stop, or just before. So that's what that is. I mean, there's nothing really to it. But it's 0.003. It's basically almost unregisterable on the scale.
Yeah. So something that he took way before that incident even happened. There was just a trace amount. Got it.
Yeah, literally 0 ethanol in his bloodstream, which is what they look for in the blood test, which is what I found out from the lawyer. They don't look for it's not called alcohol, but it's like they say ethanol, and there's no ethanol in the system at all.
I can't tell if this person right here, this R&R 911 News, if they're like just screwing with me, or if they actually think that I'm Four Corners News. They said it the other day. They thought in the chat, and I was just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Good to see you're out.
Yeah, they've been grabbing a lot of us.
I haven't been to jail, dude, in 25 years. Like I haven't walked into the jail in 25 years.
It says he mistyped.
Oh, yeah. 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 You got to, but I do know Four Corners, and I am glad to see Four Corners out.
Yeah.
He said no. So, Navin said no cannabis either.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in the system. There's literally nothing in his system. It was just the trace amounts of amphetamines, which was came out to like 0.003. I think I can send Toe the email from the lawyer. Like it was very, very trace amounts of amphetamine, and then 0 alcohol. Nothing else was in his system. No weed, no drugs of any kind. So, I mean, it was literally nothing. And he's been sitting in jail for 9 months with no alcohol in his bloodstream, which is what the initial arrest was for. They said, we're arresting him for suspicion of DUI or DWI. And they said that we smell alcohol in his breath. There was no alcohol in the car. This is all on his live stream from his channel, where they said, we smell alcohol on your breath. He consented to do a breathalyzer test. He's like, let me blow. And they said, well, look, the only breathalyzer we have is at the county jail, so we're going to have to arrest you and take you to jail. And I think that really caught him off guard, because what major tourist city, which is Galveston, doesn't have mobile breathalyzer units? That's a little outrageous in my opinion. They rake in millions of dollars a year in tourist money and tourist attractions, but they don't have mobile breathalyzer units. It seems a little trappy to me, where they just want to take people to jail and then work it out in court. And in Harvey's latest video, you can hear the cops admit, they say, yeah, like we'll just take them. They can go to court and fight it. We'll let the courts work it out, because that's how Galveston thinks. They're really bad down there. very, very bad. So they don't care. And what's even worse is on Thursday nights, they arrest nothing but black people driving from there's a club called La Bamba down there. Yeah, La Bamba. And it's right on Broadway. And the cops will sit there and they will pull over on Thursday nights every black driver. They will pull them over because it's black. It's like black night at the club or whatever. Like the club segregate, so there's no like fighting or anything because there's things in the area and stuff. They don't want nobody beefing with anybody else. So they have like black night, Hispanic night, and then they have like mixed nights. But like it's like black people night where it's just black people in the club drinking and whatever. But they arrest they'll pull over every black driver, and they will like field sobriety test every single one of them that they see. They'll let every other driver go by, but they're pulling over all the black people. Now, tell me that's not profiling right there.
I should test that theory out, good citizen, because I'm mixed. I'm black from the waist down, so when they see me drive by, they'll be like, "Oh, he's a white boy." They won't pull me over, dude. We could do like a series on that shit.
I knew that was coming.
I'm serious. I have hours of video footage from Galveston where they literally just pull over all the black people on Thursday nights. I swear to God, I've you can ask Harvey. Harvey's been down there and seen it. Ninja's been down there and seen it. Bruce has been Galveston Transparency's been down there and seen it. It's absolutely atrocious what Galveston does. And then also on top of that, they reward officers for ticketing people. The more tickets you get, the more tickets you give, the more awards that you receive. Not like rewards for people actually like being found guilty of the traffic infractions, but they get rewarded for ticketing people. They give as many tickets as they can a year, and they get rewarded for it, regardless of whether they're good citations or bad citations. It's all on Facebook. They get promoted on. They get awards and showcased on Facebook, and in the they get put in the newspaper for the most tickets they give.
I mean, when you think about it, really, though, that kind of makes sense, right? Like, I know they say they don't have quotas and, they don't have, to meet certain standards or something. But when you really sit back and think about it, you got to ask yourself, how do these people get promoted, right? Yeah. Like, can I just be a cop that, writes no tickets at all? And can I be promoted? I mean, I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see that as working out. You know what I mean? Because again, at the end of the day, they're looking to generate revenue, right? They're looking to put people in jail, the criminals, whether you're criminals or not, they'll make you into a criminal. So that's what they're looking for, producers. And the better producer you are and the more you play their game, right, the quicker you rise in the ranks, because they don't want to promote people that are going to, turn around and rat on them. Because the whole thing, the whole blue line thing, it isn't about them protecting each other because somebody's got dirt on them. It's the fact that maybe sometime in the future I might make a mistake, or I might do something like, kill my wife or whatever, and I'll need these people to cover for me then. It's sort of like a get out of jail card. You know what I mean? Yep. That's what the blue line is, even though I might not do anything wrong, I'm going to, watch you do wrong, and I'm not going to say anything because one day, in the future, I might do something I shouldn't. I might, beat a citizen or, beat my wife or whatever the case may be, and I'll need these guys to cover up for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I caught Easy Cameras on. It was either today or yesterday. He was live, and I happened to jump on I was driving, so I was just listening. And someone in his chat asked him about precincts in New York, and they said, what's the best and what's the worst precinct in New York? And he got into talking about how they should, New York, all the good cops that won't violate people's rights and tell on the other cops and all that, they should make them all go to a precinct together, so at least there's one good precinct out of all the New York precincts. And I was like, I mean, that's like there you go. So send all the good cops and be like, hey, yeah, man, I know you from over there at the 23rd. Yeah, you got sick of their shit too, huh? And now you're over here with us. You know what I mean? Like all the good cops together. That'd be crazy. I just thought that was funny. No.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's just, I know it's bad other places, but I'll say by far one of the worst places I've seen is, I'll say Fort Worth, Texas, and Galveston, Texas are some of the worst I've ever seen police-wise.
I completely fucking agree with you.
Man, but
Galveston
you know what?
County is wild.
What's funny though, man, is that in Texas, man, it seems like you clean one county up or one city up, and another one pops up that's like as tyrannical, if not worse. So like you got, like you said, Fort Worth, and then you got fucking Kirby down there. Yeah. You know, look what they're doing to Jack Miller down there at Kirby. Like they're fucking they're trying to railroad the shit out of him right now.
Yeah,
Just
no, I
because
mean,
he stands up and speaks his fucking mind, you know?
Yeah, it's gotten pretty bad, and I'll just say this: it's I can't speak to Kirby as much because the last time I was in Kirby was with Rogue, and they were just kissing our boots,
Well,
but
you see what they did to Jack Miller, right?
We turned them into bootlickers.
yeah, we did.
I mean, they're trying to charge him for brandishing a firearm, and one wasn't even a firearm. One was a damn a fake gun completely, and the other one was a taser.
Yeah.
And they knew it was a taser, but then they waited months and months and months, and then going to raid his fucking house and try to get him for brandishing firearms and all kinds of shit.
It'll get tossed, but guys, the process is the punishment, unfortunately.
Yeah, the money, the time, all that shit.
Yeah. Well, and it's like I can only speak to certain places that I've been to, but I know in Galveston we have Texas Penal Code 3815 subsection D. Well, 3815 is the interference statute in the state of Texas. Mm-hmm. And then you have subsection D, which states that it's a defense to prosecution that speech alone. You can't interfere with speech. And they literally have a ordinance in Galveston, Texas, that says that if you speak, they can arrest you. And they just threatened Harvey Freeberg with that last night.
At the city council meetings? Is that what you're talking about?
No. He went out cop watching last night.
So just
out on the street.
So if a cop tells you to shut up, you're supposed to shut up.
You have to shut up, or they can take you to jail for interference. Yep. 1,000%. He was telling these guys, he's like, ask them if you're under arrest. Don't. He's like, if you don't give them consent to search your pockets, they have to stop searching your pockets. And they literally told him, they're like, you need to stop interfering with our investigation, because he was educating these guys on their rights. And they had all four of these guys in cuffs in front of their on the hood of the police car. Because they found an open container in the vehicle after they already searched the vehicle with no probable cause to search it.
Well, here's the thing too, and I don't know if it's for interference or for obstruction, but the courts have repeatedly said that, if you're communicating with a suspect in police custody, that can be considered interference or obstruction, right? So what I tend to do and what I tend to recommend is, instead of telling the person, hey, don't let them search you, narrate to your video. Right. I would never allow these, pieces of whatever to search me. I would, if they wanted to search my car, I would revoke consent. You know what I mean? Like, because, the law is word games is exactly what the law is. And that's how they get us, is they switch words around. They use our own words against us. Obviously legalese, which is, regular normal words meaning something totally different than we think they mean.
Not what you were taught in school.
Exactly. Right. I don't understand how people don't understand that every word in Black's legal dictionary is in the Webster dictionary, right?
Yeah.
So if they're English words that are being defined, why are they in separate dictionaries? What's the difference? And the difference is because the legal dictionary has definitions that we're not used to, that we don't use in the common part of our day, right? Like, so in the legal world, you could say hat and that shit could mean airplane, right? Seriously. And you wouldn't know about it, right? So like in the federal code, there's 75 different definitions for the United States of America. 75 different definitions for the United States of America, right? So, and an easy way to tell what I'm saying is true is everybody will remember when Bill Clinton and that Monica Lewinsky thing was going on. Bill Clinton had made a slip and said, well, it depends on what the definition of is, right? And everybody laughed. Everybody knows what is means. Well, is has got like 16 different definitions.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So it just depends. So in a situation like that, I definitely say caution and narrate to the video and try not to engage with the suspect.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah. No, it's just Galveston's very, very bad in general. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been out to Florida and cop watched or anything like that, or
I don't think Florida's that bad for cop watching. A couple of the guys get arrested here and there, but I mean,
we pick up arrests almost monthly in Galveston. Let's just be honest here. It's monthly for speaking or standing on a sidewalk. One time I was arrested last March for standing on a sidewalk. Literally, that was the arrest. I stood on the sidewalk filming the police, and I caught an arrest.
Well, right. I mean, that's happened in a lot of different places. I mean, that same thing happened to Ninja out there when we were in Alabama, and then 20 minutes later, the same thing happened to News Now Cali, right down the road, where they had taken Ninja to go, I guess, get his body cam off or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah, they were going to take his body. That was when you and a bunch of people were out there, right? It was like Rice Krispie.
Yeah, Rice Krispie and James Madison. We had Ninja came out. That other guy came out, Political Trans Tribune.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people.
Yeah. News Now Cali flew in. We had a great.
Oh yeah, I was about to say some people got arrested at the building y'all were just at, and then y'all went to a different building, right? I think that's what happened.
So what happened was we started off the morning at the police department. I served some notices to Sue, and Rice Krispie got arrested there, and so we went from there and bonded him out, and then we went to the next place, which was the Coast Guard base, and nobody got arrested there. So then we went back to the place where I had gotten arrested a couple months before, which was it was like a work release center. And that's where Ninja got arrested. That's where he laughed in that cop's face, and he ended up getting arrested.
Yeah.
And then right down the road, News Now Cali ended up getting arrested by the same guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, so it happens in a lot of different places. Not usually what I tend to find is that people tend to say, we have the worst police here, because that's where they live and that's where they know, or, that's where they've been around. But I mean, I tell people, I say, there's no hope. You're not going to move out of, let's say, Galveston to the Boise, Iowa, and find cops that are better. You know what I mean? Like, all this stuff goes on everywhere, same thing with government corruption. You can sit in your car and drive as far as your gas will take you, and wherever you stop, there'll be some kind of corruption there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no Mayberries out there, baby.
That's why I try to only reference the police departments or the cities or counties that I've only had police interactions in. Because I mean, I know they're bad everywhere. I know there's a lot of bad places, and I don't know. I just know I can only reference what I know. And that's what I try to stick to.
Well, right. Yeah. I mean, like Mississippi just got busted with the goon squad. Chicago's known to have that warehouse where they would take, inmates and beat them off the record.
Right.
Same thing with that place in Louisiana they found not long ago. I mean, this shit happens everywhere. It's been kept out of the news so long, and people have kept it quiet, and people have gotten away with it. Only now is it, starting to get exposed.
Technology is a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, it's technology, but it's also the fact that because we've had cameras for a long time, right? There's been cameras for 20 or 30 years at least, So it's more than just that. I think what it is that the people on the inside have nowhere to complain. Right? They can't complain to their bosses because their bosses might be involved in it. They might lose their job or, not get back up on a call or something. But now I think those guys are seeing that there's a lot of people out there that do want transparency, right? And so now they have an outlet. They can go to, Good Citizen News and pass them some news, or they can go to Toe or anybody really in the community that they know and pass this information along, and they don't have to worry about losing their job or being called a snitch or, all this other stuff. And this stuff can get exposed. I mean,
good cops can actually be good cops.
Right. They can actually clear out because, obviously there's some psychopaths involved, right? But not everybody joining the police department, has ill will. Some of them actually do want to, make it better for their neighborhood and such like that. But it's the same thing with like politics. When you get voted into Congress, you go in there with the, I'm going to, straighten up the country and we're going to do all this great stuff. And then you get in there and you're like, holy shit, there's 400 other people voting against me, the one person. So I can actually do nothing that I wanted to do unless I give on this and look the other way on that. You know what I mean? It's a give and take. So, I mean, I'm imagining it's the same way in police departments and government. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that are, in with the clique, in whatever office or department that may be. And some people are not in the clique. And at least that's, what I see in the reports I get. And you know what I mean?
I want to say the people that aren't in the clique, though, they don't last long in the job.
Yeah, no. Pretty much, unless the clique changes, unless you get the head guy out with, because, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. In Margate, Florida, the chief got fired. He was hosting these sex parties, right, for the police. Like, you had to participate in these sex parties in order to get promoted in the department, and that was found out, and he was fired. And then there was still some of the clique left, right? Like his underlings were still there, and so there was still issues later. Now they just recently got rid of their other police chief, who was under the first guy, and it's weird, but I tell people all the time, you're not going to join the mafia and turn it into a knitting club, right? It's not going to happen. Right? All these people are like, oh, well, you can join the cops and change them from the inside. No, you can't. Just like your asses are going to go into fucking the mafias and be like, hey, Don Corleone, let's knit a sweater today instead of killing people and selling drugs. Yep. Like the institution is what the institution is, right? Yeah. So, and again, we're humans, and, these guys see a lot of stuff every day, right? It can be traumatizing, and a lot of times they're thinking, hey, I'm not getting paid enough. No matter how much you're getting paid, we tend to always think, hey, I could get a little more, right? And I'm not mad at anybody for wanting more for their family, right? That's only natural. Yep. So, if these guys are busting drug dealers every day and seeing these guys, hundreds of thousands of dollars and stuff like that, I mean, it's got to be a big temptation, to slip a couple bundles into your pocket, and whatever, and then it gets to a point where now you're involved in some shady shit. So the people that know that can use that against you to help them do other shady shit, right? First, you're just slipping a couple $100 in your pocket here and there.
Right.
Next thing you know, you're slipping drugs in your pocket and you're just going to resell them, or you're looking the other way while your partner kills a drug dealer so you can rob them or something,
You need those extra buzz to make sure you get onto that team.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to be on the narcotics team. You want to, do all this stuff.
Yeah, you want to raid and pillage legally.
Right. Because that's where the big bucks are. It's just like those sheriff's office out in L.A. The gangs in the sheriff's department. They, would rise the ranks of the sheriff's office with the underhanded shit they did as the gang, so
I was just about to mention the gangs.
Yeah, if you ain't killed somebody, you can't even get into the gang, right?
Yeah, and that's factually documented too, that there was different gangs in the sheriff's department. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, there's depositions of the shot caller from the Compton guy, and he came right out and told people, he goes, if you did this stuff, you got the preferred spots, the preferred positions, as far as work even went. You know what I mean? So, but if you didn't, then you got the less preferred spots to work. Maybe you worked graveyard, or maybe you worked in an especially tough neighborhood, where the chances of you getting shot were 50% higher. So,
one thing I did want to mention about that is, if it's going on there, that it's going on in other places as well.
Oh yeah,
easily, and maybe some places aren't as brazen about it. Maybe they don't get tattoos and have secret handshakes and shit like that. But I mean, if it's happening in LA, it's happening in the next top 5 biggest cities: New York, Chicago, Houston. I'm sure it's happening in all those locations. You know what I mean?
Throwing gang signs and shit up.
Right. I mean, some people are smarter than others. Obviously, they can keep stuff on the down low, just like the mob has for so many odd years,
Yeah, if you don't believe the mafia is still alive and well, then you're living under a rock.
Yeah.
They're just operating under a more legit umbrella.
Yeah, I tend to look to departments that have had police officers that have been killed in mysterious ways and such like that, to see maybe where somebody, found out something they shouldn't have, or was no longer useful to their, to the people in the organization.
People that know the Clintons. Oh shit! Did I just say that on live stream? Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yep.
It just went down.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys. Well, guys, I gotta sorry to cut you off short, but I gotta jump off. It was good seeing y'all guys. Good talking to y'all.
Good night, GCN.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. It's good talking to you, Rogue. I'll send you the information about Matt, Rogue.
All right, cool.
All right.
I'm gonna hop off here too. It's getting late here.
All right, Rogue.
All right,
but thanks for having me up. Yep.
Always, brother. You guys are always welcome. You know that.
All right.
Always,
well, you have a
man.
good night, Rogue.
Thanks, man. You too, friends.
No
And
problem,
Toe, everybody in chat, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Sounds good, man.
Oh shit! Hey, Rogue, don't leave. Check this out. Watch this.
All right.
Don't leave. See who just jumped in the backstage. You might want to stay for a few. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hey,
What
What's
up,
up,
Heather?
Heather?
what are you doing?
We up here chilling. What are you doing? Where has Heather Holt been? Did we lose you, Heather? Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hola. Maybe.
Yeah, we got you now.
See.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm roboting on my end.
You sound good on this end.
Yeah, you're all right.
Not a whole lot. Thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Always nice to have you. Yeah.
Oh, you can't see me smiling. Sorry.
Oh, I think.
So the world wants to know, or the
No, I came down.
community wants to know where Heather Holden's been.
I've been up at my place with the service. I'm down here at Mama's. She had to have surgery, so I'm down here with her crappy Wi-Fi.
Well, at least you can get on, and we missed you, Heather, and I'm sure I speak for everybody out there.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Sometimes you just gotta unplug though and live
Well, I
the
miss
dream.
everybody.
So was your vacation nice? Was it nice not
Well,
to
I
be on
wouldn't call it a-
YouTube?
Right.
No, I miss everybody.
We miss you. I got a dip though, guys.
All right,
Right, man.
we'll talk to you, Rogue.
All right, guys.
Later,
Heather, good to
Rogue.
see you.
Later.
Yep.
Glad I caught you.
Yeah, glad to
You
see you.
too. Yes, I'm still alive.
She's like, you fuckers ain't getting that lucky. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
I found out.
Go ahead.
No, I found out people were thinking I had just permanently left. Some people asked if I had died. I mean, all kinds of shit.
Surprising, I haven't been questioned by anybody, like where Heather's at. I thought I would have.
Oh, there's a couple of people that have questions. There's a couple of people. People been sending me messages on Facebook and emails and everything else. When I get in where there is service, my phone starts going off like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jot.
I forgot who it was. Someone had told me, someone I was talking to on the phone had told me that they tried to get a hold of you a couple times or something. And it's like, oh man, I can't get a hold of Heather. And I was like, man, where she's at, she ain't got service, man. And she's got to go outside, and you just got to catch her outside, man, pretty much.
Go outside and need a piece of
Yeah, you've been able to catch me.
I called you a couple times, yeah.
Well, he's been Yeah, you've been able to catch me when I've been outside.
Oh, it was Manuel. That's right. It was Manuel Mata that was asking me about you.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to type quietly. I know it triggers my mic.
What do you appreciate, John? Big John D. So, how long you back out on the streets for, Heather?
I'm down here at Mom's. Her recovery is going to be about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. Are you working on getting better internet service up there on the mountain?
We're trying.
We can send a gerbil on a string up there for you if you need.
Apparently, my phone does not like it down here.
Have you shut
Sounds
it
like
off
we
and
need to
turned
pump
it back
some
on?
sunlight.
Hear robots.
Have you turned it off and back on since you've been at Mama's? If you do that, if you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll grab all the towers that are close. It'll update all the towers that are close to you.
I bet you sound like Mr. Roboto to her.
Probably. John Denicola said I'm sending a hotspot. Hell yeah.
Airdrop.
That's what we need. We need a hotspot at Heather's. What's up, Manuel? The link's pinned, man. Oh, she dropped out. It's just me and you.
Yeah.
So what else been going on, man? How's the app, the website going?
Oh, yeah. So it's gotten another UI update coming, and freaking Coder is just like, dude. I'm so impressed by this man every time I look at it, look at what he produces. Right, him and my other partner, man, fuck. But the UI has been updated. The some of the searching has been updated to at least 2 times faster than what we were originally seeing. So if you allow us your location information, we'll tell you the closest local police departments, right, with contact information and everything like that, and all the information we have on them. So it's and that's coming in the next release is completely awesome, right? Some of the other features that are in the works on it, as far as like from an app standpoint, or I would dare say a live stream. It's kind of impressive what can be accomplished in a live stream. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
ADOT said Harvey Freebird just saw it live.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see what we got here then, because I can share.
Yeah, why don't you try it on your end, and I'll bring it up, because I have trouble. Well, you already know what I'm working.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I don't have to tell you. You already know.
I was looking for
about what I'm working with.
Yeah, I was looking for your song. I was having troubles finding it, and then you figured out how to play it.
Yeah.
All right, that should give us something, and I think we should have audio as well.
Look at them airbags, man.
I'll bring it up.
Well, I mean, I'm exaggerating. It's not 60 miles an hour, but it's real windy out here. Look at these people's hair. Is that better now that I turned it? Let me put my hat over.
You got a lot of wind noise.
All right, I got my hat covering the microphone now. Hey, what's up, California? This is a really brutal wreck.
Yeah, that's not good.
I got my hat covering the dead cat now. Hey, what's up, man?
I got you, buddy, if you want to get off camera.
You look familiar, man. Do I know you? No. You look like somebody I know. Yeah, I got my hat covering the dead cat, you guys. There's our YouTube star from last night. He's going viral.
Good to see your face, brother.
Video's got 30,000 views in 4 hours. That's pretty much going to be viral. Let me zoom in on him. Yeah, smash the like button. There he is. There's our star from last night. Officer Nino. Yeah, it's wind, man. But I got a dead cat, so.
Well, you better get a live cat, man. It might help with the wind. Shit.
Oh, there's Osteen. Look at that. Hey, Osteen, do you smell alcohol on my breath from here? There's Osteen. This guy is known to lie about smelling alcohol. This guy, when he smells alcohol, the blood test comes back 000. There's Osteen, y'all, right there. He tried to fly under the radar. Hey, you okay, man? I hope you're all right. Were you in the wreck? I hope you're okay, bro. Osteen's getting mad because I called him out on his lies. The blood results don't lie, Osteen.
Parker Osmond.
There he is. There's Osteen, the one that lied on Matt Reardon. Guy's been in jail for 9 months because that piece of shit lied. There he is, right there. See if we can get it. There's Olstein right there. Matt Reardon's been in jail. Would somebody put the GoFundMe in the link for Matt Reardon? Guy's been in jail for 9 months because Olstein lied and said he smelled alcohol in his breath.
You want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 months over a liar. There's Olstein.
He has to make up tall tales to make up for his lateral deficiencies.
Yeah. Yeah, we really need to try to raise some money, man. For we got a Marine veteran been in jail for 9 months because Olstein's a fucking liar. There's Olstein over there, the one writing on the pen and pad. Yeah. I wish somebody could put the GoFundMe link in the chat for Matt Reardon. It's on the video I released 2 days ago. I'm trying my hardest to block the wind, y'all. Oh, I'm covering my camera up with my hat. Let me zoom out a little bit. Man, the wind is just blowing everything around. There we go. What's up, Jugalisas? I hope I said that right. All right, this guy over here is being put on a stretcher. He doesn't look good. Being right here by the beach, man, my lens will fog up real quick. I hope it's a good picture. Yeah, that guy's hurt.
My apologies, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yeah, I beat 3 of my cases and won 1 settlement and got 2 lawsuits filed. I figured it's time for me to get back out here. I wasn't in a pussy, man. I was just in a position where I could not get arrested. Yeah, if you can't take an arrest, you don't need to be out here filming cops, man. I mean, so that's why I haven't been doing a lot of frontline work. But I'm back at it. Back out with my boy Bruce, Galveston Island Transparency. Y'all throw his link in there. Olstein's the freaking liar over here. Olstein the liar. Smells alcohol and there ain't even no alcohol. Jeez. That's a good cop right there. Smells alcohol and there's not even alcohol. Yeah, we're on the front lines.
You're good, Vic. You can drop it now.
We got a bunch of YouTube stars out here. We got Olstein. We got Mino over there. There's Mino right there, the one I recorded yesterday. The court of public opinion is chewing his ass up. This guy right here. I dropped the video about 4 hours ago. It's already got 30,000 views.
Is that Harvey's
star
chat
right
or
there?
Harvey's
right
link?
here.
Thanks. That's the
Thank you,
channel
John,
we're
for putting
watching.
the links in
For
there,
anybody
man.
that's in the chat, we're watching Harvey Freebird.
Up there's Olstein.
He's live right now. It looks like on Galveston Island.
Yeah, he lied.
Galveston isn't live.
Galveston is not live.
Is not, but an undoctrinated dropped the link.
Y'all, am I
for-
doing a
for
pretty
his
good
channel.
job with blocking the wind now with my hat? Is it better? Give me a 1 if it's better on the wind. All right, cool. Thank you for the feedback. I won't change anything. Where's your
All right, so I'm gonna take this down, Fig. Everybody that's watching right now, that's Harvey Freebird.
Oh, that's
Friends and
Scott
Code.
right
Drop
there.
the link in the chat. Go over.
Now
If
I
you're
know
not
why you look
subscribed,
familiar.
subscribe, hit the like button. Toe for life, Friends and Code, and Manuel Mata sent you. And I'm gonna bring it down. We'll get back to our discussion. What up, Manuel Mata?
Well, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm not a robot voice. Okay. Well, I'm out here free in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess they tapped out. I guess they said no mas, about the whole. It was weird because as soon as I didn't know what the whole hearing was going to be because when you looked it up, it said sentencing hearing, right? And then they sent email to or a text. I don't remember which one it was to CJ telling him he didn't have to show up. That it was just for me to turn myself in to do my time. So that's why I was like, man, I don't want to go. Like I was out in the front debating whether to go inside like 2-3 times. Like I walked up and I walked back away, smoked another cigarette. I had 3 cigarettes. I smoked all 3 of them, debating whether to go inside. And I finally did. Went in front of the judge, and I guess I didn't understand what she was saying because they did the whole thing, Mata versus whatever state or Texas or whatever, and they read out my 2 cases, and then she says that a jury of your peers found you guilty and they sentenced you to 180 days, and she said that she's going to give me credit for the time I've been in jail for time served, and that was the end of it. They asked me if I had anything to say, and I'm like, no, I just wanted to hurry up and go to jail and start my time. So I went through the whole process. I got booked in, but the weird part was whenever they do your fingerprints, they have your paper, and it says your charges, how much your bond is, and whatever. Like if you already got sentenced, you'll go in there and you automatically have a release date. So when I asked him what my release date, he's like, you don't have one. And I was like, what, bro? Nah, man, I ain't finna get stuck in here. What are you talking about? I ain't got no release date. I'm not here on a charge. And that's what he kept mentioning, that only the judge can give me a bond. I was like, a bond for what? Yeah, I don't have a reason to have a bond. And I started asking him shit, and I kind of got frustrated with him. He's like, "Look, sir, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just reading what the paper says." And I'm like, "You know what? You're right. It ain't on you, dude. Like, whatever." But it was weird. I did the whole process. I went upstairs. I was in 57D, seen a couple people I knew, passed out, and like around 1 in the morning, they start hitting the little button, Mata, and in there, you only stay in downtown for a little bit. They have a habit of moving me all the time. So that's why I was like, nah, hell nah, it's too early to be talking about moving around and going downstairs. And because I asked him what time it was, he said 1 or more. I said, man, hell nah, I ain't going nowhere. I said, nah, bro, I know the last time that y'all come pick people up to move it is 11 o'clock. I said, holler at me then. And he kept hitting the damn thing. I said, bro, and he goes, do you want to go home? And I said, man, don't even start that bullshit. That's why I told him, leave me alone with that shit. It's too early to start fucking with me. I got 110 days to go. And he kept saying, no, code 1. I said, hell nah. I said, you got to show me. So this dude did. The guard opened the cell door, okay, and he goes, look. And when I seen it, it said code 1. And our jail is three codes. Code 1 means you're going home all the way. Code 2 means you're in a hospital No. Code 2 is for court. You're going to be in court all day. And code 3 means you're at a hospital appointment, clinic, or, whatever. So that's when I was like, all right, I believe you now. But I was still paranoid the whole time, and I went downstairs to release, and I'm like, dude, are y'all serious? So I'm like, whatever. I didn't say nothing. I stayed quiet. I didn't argue with no guard or nothing. But like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I was out of jail. They gave me my property, and I burnt off. And I was gonna call someone to come get me, but I was like, man, F that. I took off running home, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I broke. I took off running home. Everybody was like, let's go use the free phone. I said, y'all can. I'm gone. And I did.
He's like, I'm out this bitch.
Not
y'all
gonna
ain't
have to
gonna
tell me twice.
Yeah, y'all not gonna come outside. You know what, Mr. Marta, we messed up. No, ain't none of that. But then it turned out all right. But the only weird part now is the case that I have where, I guess, because since you're me, when you cross the street, you get guns pulled on you and all kinds of shit. So they're adding interference to that evading arrest charge, which I never evaded because as soon as I heard them say police, I turned around. It's all on their body cameras. That's why I told them, y'all shit's recording, right? Yeah. Their whole thing was like cross jaywalking, whatever. And I said, yeah, good luck with that. Give me my ticket so I can go home, go about my day. And they wouldn't. So when they finally, they all like, well, you're going to go to jail for jaywalking because you can go to jail for any traffic violation or infraction. I said, all right, bet. I don't want to talk no more. I want to talk. I'll call your supervisor. Fuck y'all. And they were mad because I kept talking shit to them. Like, dude, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, seriously, just give me my ticket so I can go about my day. And they weren't trying to hear it. So while they handcuffed me and the supervisor got there, before the supervisor got there, they probably got all together to come up with a fucking lie. So even the supervisor didn't tell me about evading or none of that. Like, he said, you're going to jail for a ticket. I said, all right, man, whatever. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm done talking to you. And the last thing I said to the supervisor, I'm asking you to do your job. Give me my ticket so I can go about my day since it's jaywalking. They weren't trying to hear it. So I said, I'm done talking because he kept trying to say, so you didn't hear this for the officer? Man, I'm done talking, bro. So they slammed the door on me and took me to jail. It's just stupid because I sat there and watched about 5, 6 different people cross the street, the same place I did. None of them got a gun pulled on them or whatever. That's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers already need to stop bullshitting, dude. Like, especially these scary motherfuckers that use fear as not as something to protect themselves. They use fear to get away with bad shit they're doing, hurting people, beating people up, shooting them. Oh, I was scared, like, man, what the fuck? Like, by now, right, there's no reason to them keep saying, I'm scared. When the videos of cops getting killed on traffic stops or shit like that, recently, I found 4. And they're not all concentrated in one state. They're separated in different states. You know how many I found where cops killed people they pulled over just in Texas? Almost 30. 30, right? So help me understand why they're still holding on to this fear dilemma. Because that's what I'm going to start calling it, because it's a dilemma. See? Then they're making it into a crisis where everyone needs to overlook people's rights, people's whatever, right? Because now it has to be understood that when a cop turns around and focuses on you, their safety is in danger. Weird. I don't get it. I've never found a video where a dude walks up to a police officer, filming it, and then shoots him.
No.
I've never seen one.
You're never
The videos don't exist. No, because it's stupid. It's like the whole, if we don't start protecting the ozone layer, we're gonna melt in the flood or whatever, right? It's it's a fear monger campaign, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's baseless fear. There's no cop being threatened when you come up to film them or just standing there. Because if it was, then everyone else that's standing around watching would be subject to arrest. But the fact that you're holding a camera and they don't like that, you're telling them, shut the fuck up, go over there, bro, leave me the fuck alone. Or even saying it nicely, because I've heard people say it just like this. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Oh, you need to go over there, sir. I would like you to understand. I've heard all the polite sirs and do you understand this? And you know what happens to them? They're getting beat the fuck up, tased, knocked unconscious, and going to jail. Right? And then you go into CYA mode, where it's called cover your ass, where all of them get together, circle jerk, and come up with the greatest lie that never happened. Right? That's like that thing that they say. Yeah, no. It's like that thing where it's a good answer to a question no one asked you. You know what I'm saying? How they respond. Well, if y'all were to understand what it's like to put on a uniform in the morning knowing you might not come home. Well, if you weren't a fucking scumbag and a piece of shit, that wouldn't be what you were thinking about when you're putting on your fucking uniform. Right? Because a good cop, a human cop, I'm going to stop saying good cop because I made that decision a couple of days ago. A human cop, right, would be like, oh, these motherfuckers have a camera. You don't like us. You don't like people filming you. Fine, so be it. Say that. These motherfuckers are filming. Just leave them the fuck alone. Don't pay attention to them motherfuckers.
In my lifetime, I've worked 3 jobs, right? Pretty much 3 jobs. I'm not saying I work for 3 companies, but I worked pretty much 3 jobs. And all 3 jobs that I did in most of my lifetime were all they were all more dangerous than being a cop. I was a tow truck driver, which is more dangerous than being a cop because tow truck drivers get ran over all the time.
Man,
I worked on the railroad. I loaded semi-trailers on the trains on the railroad. Railroad's one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. There's more injuries on the railroad than any other job. And now I'm an electrician, which is more dangerous than being a fucking cop. I can go, but I don't put on a fucking uniform. I put on my pants, I put on my shoes, and I go to work. But I may not come home. I may not come home to my wife and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? To my family and my older sons and my grandkids. You know what I mean? Because I could get electrocuted tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers, like you said, always officer safety. Man, shut the fuck up. Officer safety, my dick. You got all them guns and tasers and fucking nightsticks and flip out sticks, whatever.
I mean,
yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, and I'm not saying that their job isn't dangerous. No, I'm not saying that. Not at all. But it's not as dangerous as they make it out to be.
No. Because look, go ahead.
And if they did their job with a little bit of fucking morality and kindness, it wouldn't be as dangerous as them as they make their job dangerous by treating people like shit. And people
there's a whole bunch of them around here right now. Look, there's just 2 of them busted a U-turn right here.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like they make their job, they make people hate them by treating people like shit. So they're the ones that are making their job hard. They can make their job easier just by being a nice person. Just be a good fucking person, dude. Treat people how you want to be treated. What is the golden rule? We're all older here. Me, you, and Fick, we're all older guys here. And what were we taught in our generation? The golden rule is what?
Do unto others as you'd have them.
Yep. Do unto others as you want to be done to you.
But there were consequences for us if we didn't.
Right.
Because like this, all of us during school, if we talk crap to a person in school, right? What happened? The little dude got mad. Said, you did the little circle around, push each other, and then boom, 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 y'all start fighting. Right? That's a consequence. Now, in your head, you can't say or treat a person like that because that person is going to fight back. Right? See, what happened was they've let fear done run amok to where they pass laws to where a cop can beat you up, they can tase you, they can shoot you, they can do all this to gain compliance, right? Because that's something that's a must above everything else to gain compliance of every situation they approach. This is the way they train them, right? So everyone that's calling for service, right, is a potential suspect. So automatically they're approaching a scene or a call where everyone's a suspect, even the person that called you, right? So that's what happens when you show up. They're like, "Hey, you come over here, get over here, sit down here." Ooh, they want to control everything instead of investigating, because that's what everything pertains. Because if they don't investigate something right, that's why people beat their cases, right? And when you have your case, right, and they start with this bullshit that they're threatening you, all this and that, you know they don't have shit when they start telling you, well, we'll do this if you do that, right? Once you start plea bargaining with us, we know you don't have shit.
Here's
right?
the deal.
Because
Here's the deal. If you just comply with what I have to say, everything will go easier for you.
no, because then they get into that stupid shit, comply or die type shit. Nah,
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. You know,
nah.
that's one of my favorite sayings is here's the deal. You know, here's the deal. Look, man, I ain't making no fucking deals.
Yeah.
The deal is you're not gonna fucking violate my rights, and we're gonna get through this and walk both of us. You're gonna go your way, and I'm gonna go my fucking way. But they don't like it when you know that shit, though. That's the thing is they don't like when the people know their rights and know what they can, what they have to do and what they don't have to do.
Yeah.
And you brought it up, and I wanted to say something, but I was letting you finish talking. But so me personally, I believe that like 95% of our problem, like everybody always asks, well, why are you filming the cops? Why you monkeying with the cops? I believe like 95% of the problem, man, is the training. That's it. It's the training, dude. Like you said, when they're in training, they grill them to believe officer safety. Officer safety. Watch out for officer safety. You know what I'm saying? And some guys you can't. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard when I think about it how to fault somebody for saying that on like a traffic stop for going, hey man, I need you to back up for officer safety, because that's how he was fucking trained. He was trained to go into that job. Just like when you go, like when I was a tow truck driver, they trained me to, when I'm on the side of the highway, use the levers on the right-hand side, not the levers on the left-hand side in the road, So if I'm hooking a car up on the highway, I'm not standing on the side of the road where the cars are zooming past me at 70 miles per hour using levers. That's why they make tow trucks with levers on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was trained. You get what I'm saying? So they're trained to say that officer safety, or they're trained to say, hey, I need your ID.
Stop resisting.
I need to know who I'm speaking to. I just told you my name was Manuel. Yeah, but I need to know what is my ID going to tell you any more than I just told you in your face that I'm Manuel? Because this is a casual conversation. You know what I mean? You could tell me your name's Sam. Am I going to question you and say I need your ID because I don't believe you're Sam? No, I'm going to go, okay, Sam, how you doing? Right?
Yeah.
But that's how they were trained. And that's where I believe that it needs to change. It needs to come from the top. Because training needs to change for these guys. I don't believe they're all bad, and I definitely don't believe they start out bad. But I believe that training and then getting into the department and their coworkers and their higher ups, there's what changed. That's what changes that person that got into that job for a good reason. I believe like 90% of the officers that come in to the police force for the first 2 years, I believe they're actually decent cops and they try to be decent. But I believe after a couple years, man, it just changes them, dude. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just rambling on, but I'm just saying what I believe. You know what I mean? Like, because I know there's a lot of people in the chats and all that that'll be like, oh, fuck the cops and, you know, fuck all the cops. And remember, me and you had that conversation the other night, Manuel. Remember, and you was talking about how, you know, about the how you at one point you were just like, fuck all cops, every cop. I hate everyone. You know what I mean? And you kind of changed a little bit on that. You kind of backpedaled a little bit. But
yeah, because I meant one that
right.
I guess you could say he showed me like the human part of him and his people, you know, and like no lie, like I do respect him in a sense that he doesn't introduce me to shitty cops. You get what I'm saying? Like if we're in, like if he says, "Hey, come over here because I got this thing going on," I'll show up and he'll be like, "Oh, this is such and such." I'll shake their hand, and there'll be like 5 other ones that he won't even introduce me into. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like with us, right? If we're saying, well, this is a good auditor, right, or whatever, cop watcher, right? We're all gonna watch him. We're all gonna peep him out, and we're all gonna be like, well, this is a good dude. I like the way he's doing this shit. You know, it's like in the same sense, you know. But it's kind of like weird because he's a fucking cop, man, and like this whole thing started on fuck 12, and it's like I don't know. I mean, I still feel like that. I still feel like majority of them are fucking garbage. They're all fucking on some bullshit, but I've started meeting some that aren't, you know? And I'm not saying that the 5 or 6 that I've met are going to be able to like influence me to say all cops are good because that's being delusional, you know? And that's one thing I'm not crazy. You know, so it's like I'm still on that. Majority of the cops are fucking trash, but I can say that 5 or 6 of them aren't. You know what I'm saying? And it got to where it made me investigate more about what I'm doing, right? Because I've tried to mention federal cases in these criminal cases, and it doesn't work. Right? So I started reading, like with my appeal, I was looking for federal cases they were using against me, and there never were. So I started looking into the cases they were using, and they were all in appeals court from here, or anything that was sentenced here, or Amarillo, Houston, because they used a couple cases from Houston, from Amarillo, San Antonio, cases like that, where it pertained to interfering, right? Because they wanted to keep the First Amendment element out of it, and I had a stupid ass attorney that allowed them to do that, right? That's why I was saying when you start going into these trials, like I'm not gonna lie, I thought I knew what the fuck was gonna happen and everything, and dude, I had a rude fucking awakening because none of that shit matters. What is it? The federal statutes, none of that. It's all irrelevant. While you're going through these cases, you're getting arrested for it, right? Because all that's after the fact, right? And that's what a lot of us aren't saying. Like we need to find cases that are relevant to now. Like if say for instance mine was interfering and resisting, so what I did is I went and looked at all the interfering cases and all the resisting cases, and it had nothing to do with federal statutes or federal codes. It all had to do with the criminal code of the Texas Criminal Code of Criminal Procedure, right? And that's how I found Article 14.01 through 06 when it pertains to when you're arrested without a warrant. And majority of the times that we're being arrested for filming, it is without a warrant. And they don't have authority to arrest you without a warrant unless they can prove that you're running from them. And a lot of times we're getting arrested because we're standing where we don't want to move from. So how can they have the authority to arrest us? So when you start understanding that tone, right? Because I always said this, but I never understood it until I had to, right? When you understand your oppressor's language, you're no longer a victim, right? So I understood what they were trying to use against me. So now I know, right, from the jump, they have to prove that I am a flight risk before they even arrest you. Because then in Texas, you mentioned Article 1401, which is their authority. You can Google it right now. Anybody who's watching this, Google it right now. Article 14 .01 through 6 of the Texas Criminal Code of Procedures, right? And it says the authority of police officers when they have to arrest you, right? If you're not committing a felony in front of them, they don't have it. They have to call the DA or someone to get a warrant to arrest you. And then you go further, right? Now you can go into all the appeals case, which in my case deal with the Court of Criminal Appeals in Fort Worth. Someone's would be in Houston. You'll all have to start looking at those type of things because we can't involve federal statutes until after the fact, right? So if we start talking like they do, see, I already have an idea of what's going to happen because once you start thinking like them, you stop thinking like a citizen. And that's the sad part in all this. You stop becoming a regular person because now you have to think like they are. How are they going to screw you? How do we screw over Mr. Mata? Right? We don't have anything, but how do we create something? Right? So you start thinking on those terms and y'all could all apply it to yourself. If I go out and film, what are they going to say to me? Get back. I know in Texas or in the Fifth Circuit, right, there is no set standard where you can stand. But mentally, this is what you tell yourself. When they start crying about whatever, count 10 steps backwards and don't fucking move. Because there's no set standard, but they're going to cry about you were too close. And that's where you bring that up. I wasn't even close enough to where you're anywhere else y'all could use these standards. But since we don't have them, I even made an imaginary line and y'all were still crying about it. Because they done turn it to where anything that takes an officer's attention away from what they're doing is interference. And it is not. It is not. But they can convince a jury by having a shitty lawyer and then just, I don't know, it was weird. Like the whole situation that I just went through was weird as fuck. Because first of all, I don't know what is he a victim specialist and / trial specialist has to do where his main focus is felony cases, right? What the fuck is he doing in my misdemeanor cases for hurting cops' feelings? See, then they had another one that was a college law professor who took over for a little while. So then you understand what they're doing, right? They're trying to figure out a way to make it to where they're not wrong, even though they know from watching the body camera they're dead wrong. But see, if we don't understand how they're fucking us over, how can we defend ourselves? Right? Because we can mention 1,000 federal statutes, but they will be irrelevant in criminal courts because you have to fight them in their own terms. So you look up the Texas Criminal Code of Procedures. You look up the law that they act, the actual penal code, because when you look up 38.15 or 17 for interference, right? And it separates it into 6, 7 categories. And they all never mention anything where the attention is taken away. It's all impeding, obstructing. And when you go into the Black's Law Dictionary and identify these words, they don't mention anything about you saying anything that gets them away or them noticing that you're filming. It doesn't work like that. But you can get fucked over like that quick, especially in Texas, right? So that's why I try to put this out there as much as I can, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to go film, if I'm going to come out and I'm going to go to jail and I won't make it out, right? So that's why I'm saying this now, because we need to start talking like this, not only amongst each other on phone calls, But if we're gonna start putting out videos and stuff like that, at least mention this part of it. Because they don't have authority to arrest none of us on these misdemeanor cases, which are filming them. And if you look up Article 14.01, you'll see that I'm not fucking lying, right? Because that's why I mention all this stuff. Because people can fact check me and tell me I'm full of shit. And I'll even take you further. I know 3 cases right now off the top of my head that pertain to this, where the law, the Supreme, the appeals court agreed with everything of them not having the authority, but the fact that he committed a felony and another case invalidated that, right? Because it's not a misdemeanor where they have to have something that says you're going to run from them if they don't have time to call in and say, hey, we need a warrant for this dude. He's right here filming them. Because let them explain this to a judge, what they're trying to do to us. And see, they're already out of pocket because those are the criminal codes and procedures that they have to abide by, not us, right? Because when you stop talking about our rights and shit like that, they start listening because you're exposing their procedures, their fucking shit they have to follow. Because you leave alone the cops, because the cops are they're in their head, they're protected. Because now you have to understand how the criminal courts work, right? That's why you have to have a pimp lawyer, a lawyer that's going to fight for you, that's not going to sit back and say, well, you know what, maybe you are right. No, fuck all that, right? That's why I have CJ, because we're done with this bullshit. We're done fucking around, right? Because so many times lawyers will go in there, especially in Fort Worth, which is a plea bargain county. They don't even have to look at. They don't even give a fuck if you're innocent, right? You can have a lawyer that says, "Hey, I need y'all to look at this." Well, we haven't made a plea deal yet. What the fuck? Like, that's what shocks me, and I hear this all the time. By being in these court settings and then being in jail in the back, listening to what the lawyers are telling inmates. You know, it's weird as fuck. And when I start saying something, hey, shut the fuck up, get out of here, or hey, put them in another cell, make them shut the fuck up. Right. This is the type of thing they don't want people talking about, right? Because they don't make money off of smart people. They don't make money with people like us making other people smarter or have different ways of investigating shit, man. You know, why do you think they support these fucked up channels that all they give a shit about is clicks and views, making the big check? That's cool and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking for no one and their hustle. But if you started this shit and talk about change, accountability, transparency, and all this, and you lost focus because you got that $10,000 check, get the fuck out of the way, bro. Yeah. Keep making videos, but make your shit to where you're not something that they're focused on, because that's what we're dealing with, right? They're taking everybody off of what we need to really be fighting, which is these cases that are in criminal courts right now that they're out. Just look at it, whenever you get your case put into a court, investigate the judge. Investigate how many cases they have on appeal right now while your case is going along with them. Reach out to those people. See, do your investigation too, because everything that I'm telling you is what they're doing to us. They're trying to find people that will come to court and say, yeah, he's a bad dude. Because when I was involved in the traffic stop, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. They're going to do all this, right? So we have to understand who our enemy is, who we're up against. That's why you investigate a cop, you get their civil service file. This cop has shot 5 different people, right, and got fired 5 different times. Went to arbitration, got their job back, but went to a different department. Now you understand you can't creep up on this motherfucker because he's trigger happy and he's a fucking pussy. So you have to deal with these motherfuckers different, right? So that's what I started doing. I started investigating them like they did us. And look how pissed off I have them now. They don't even know what the fuck to do no more. So where they're just like, fuck this dude, ignore him, man. Well, but man, you still have the little assholes.
Hey, I hate to cut you off, man. But I gotta end this down, man. I gotta.
All right. My bad.
Dude, I am gonna share a little something I wanted to share earlier. Hang on one second.
I'm gonna bounce out. Manuel, it's good to see you on the outside, brother.
All right.
Hang on a second, though. Check this out.
One of those.
Here, check this out.
Grab your hats, y'all. H.I.'s going live on YouTube. Where the truth fly. With the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand. H.I.'s patrolling this great land. Through city streets and back road dust. She's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night. She's a voice of justice, the beacon alive. H.I. standing tall and proud. Country heart, her voice ain't loud. Tune in on YouTube, see her stance. She's telling the stories that make you glance. Under the neon lights, all the steps run. H.I.'s work is never done. From the sheriff's misdeeds to the city patrol, her lens is sharp, she's on a roll. Investigating truths with a country flair. On YouTube, you'll find it there. So hit that subscribe, ring the bell for more. H.I.'s got stories galore. On YouTube's trail, she rides ahead. Champion of the free, just like she said.
Texas, baby.
Pretty dope, right? So big shout out to Friends in Code for making that song, and Ajad did all the video part of it. Big shout out. And let's see here. Oh yeah. So you got anything last to say, Vic, before you roll out? I know you're about to roll.
Like I said, Manuel, I'm just glad to see you on this side of it, man. So I'm hoping that they finally get the fucking point and, you know, just let you do you. So everybody in the chat, we'll talk to you later. Peace.
All right, Vic. Manuel, man, anything last words you want to say real quick before I do my outro and get the hell out of here?
Just, if you stand for anything, stand for each other and start your day out by giving thanks to the man above. Yeah. That's all.
10-4. All right, let me do that and do that. So thanks everybody for rolling with us. It was a great show. Manuel Mata, Friends in Code, Good Citizen News, Heather Hole, Rogue Nation, Andrew Langlois, all you guys for stopping by and showing your brother some love. And you know how I do it. Oh shit. Where am I at? Oh yeah. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. So I am Toe for life. And I'm out this bitch. Toodles, y'all.
Shine bright up all night. We're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes. We're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing.